Do you really know what it takes to be a lawyer? You go to law school for for 4 years. Then after that, you also go for another 2 years. After that, you write your entrance exams. Either you pass or not. So after that, you become a lawyer. From a lawyer, you gain some experience and you become maybe promoted to magistrate or something. So from magistrate, you'll be promoted to a judge. From the judge, not any judge, oh, that's the normal judges. From there, you'll be promoted to High Court judge, then Court of Appeal judge, then or Supreme Court. Before you reach Chief of Staff, no, not brow bre. So all the stress brow from all of a sudden, yes, they have to remove you. Wow, I think it's unlawful. It's it doesn't enter it doesn't make sense if she has not commit anything that will make her position vacant. You get it? That's it. But let's look at some instance where the party in power want to replace this Chief Justice with their party member. They are playing games with the legal affairs of Ghana. You know there are three arms of government: the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature. So the judiciary is head by the Chief Justice. That's the head of all the judicial affairs in Ghana. So if you are then the judiciary could even make affect changes with you can even affect changes to the presidency because there are three arms of government. The head of the judiciary is the Chief Justice. That of the executive is the president, and that of the legislature is the parliament speaker. So in this instance, the government, the president wants to remove the Chief Justice. My concern is the Chief Justice, so for now, the Chief Justice has been suspended. I don't know why, but the Chief Justice could also impeach the president on some unlawful activities that he has done or commit. But here lies the case of Ghana, that impeachment is not a thing we do because the presidential and the parliamentary system of government has been adjoined, like has been tied, and we are using that as our system of rule. I don't think that one makes sense. The presidential system is for the American, and the parliamentary system is for the British people. That's UK. But here lies the case. And Ghana have presidential system, no. The good partner and punish you, no. No one's have parliamentary system. The good partner and punish you, no. So and one can boom, no deal really. So here lies the case. It's not subject to anything, but let's go to America for instance. America, if the president goes contrary or misbehave or do something, they could impeach him. Yes, but in Ghana, no one can impeach nobody here because we are in no man's land, we are in free land. Can you see that? So even if you are a president and you commit, like you do something lawful, you have to wait for some period of time before you could be sent to court, like 9 years or so. 9 years in the send the background say na service na bibisa. Yes, you have to wait for 9 years before we could send you to the court of law or any place that because we do assembly because we were president, and when we are president, we don't send a president to the court. And after the president, 4 years into court. Unless after 8 years, the new government will be the 8 years, and the next one, that's 9 years, and some of them the court. And say maybe he did this and this, which is not wrong, and that's not right. You get it? Yes. So for Ghana, our legal system needs reforms. Even John Dramani Mahama made a statement in his campaign that he will reform the constitution when it comes to Cuba. But look at what is going on now. Person who wants to reform the constitution now is the one is the one trying to change the chief justice. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said in his manifesto that he will reform the constitution when it comes to power. But here lies the case, he wants to change the chief justice. The person who wants to reform the constitution is now changing the Chief Justice. For what reasons? That means the promises were a mere promise, or do you think he could do that? Because if you want to reform the constitution, then why are you changing the Chief Justice for now? So the Chief Justice for Ghana has been suspended. So for now, we don't have a Chief Justice just in case something happens. There's no Chief Justice in Ghana. And the Ghana Bar Association, which is an association for lawyers, magistrates, and court judges, is planning to embark on a demonstration. Instances at which the Chief Justice could be removed is: 1. If she is engaged in any bribery or corruption-related activities, or where a situation where she is not of sound mind. These are the two conditions that one can be removed from the Chief Justice position. But in this instance, he has made any of these or any related activities that could be so high that she will be withdrawn from her position. But let's take a look at this. Ghana is now making everything partisan. Even the IGP sports everything. So a very, very much performing inspector of police, IGP Dampare, is the best, if not the best ever, to be seen in the police. This one before IGP, all police people were in quote noted as corrupt people, but he came to revolutionize the police service that now is looking even more attractive than before. You get it? They've changed him with a new one who couldn't even fight in a who couldn't even prevent a war at Boko.